So you want to be sitting, you can sit in a chair, you don't have to be down on the floor, but you want to be sitting with your spine straight. So ideally you're not leaning back on something, you're holding yourself straight unless that's uncomfortable. And just notice the parts of your body that are connecting with the floor, whether that's the soles of your feet or your sitting bones. And just notice how that feels. And you can choose, you can either have your eyes closed, makes it a little bit easier to be aware of what's going on inside, or you can have your eyes open. If you're practicing with your eyes open, just let your gaze drop down to the floor. So you're not dropping your chin to your chest, but you're ever so slightly looking downwards. And place your hands in a comfortable place. Perhaps quite nice to have one palm resting in the other, with your palms both facing upwards. And lengthen the back of your neck. And place the tip of your tongue up on the roof of your mouth. And your lips and teeth, they're neither clenched shut nor hanging open. They're just, there's a fine gap between the teeth and maybe even the lips. You're breathing in and out through the nose, unless of course that's tricky, in which case breathe through the mouth. And if your eyes are open, just soften your gaze. Take in a little bit of periphery vision to soften the focus. And use your sense of hearing to notice the space that you're in, what sounds are around you. Tuning in on the sound of your own breath. And let's start by setting an intention of kindness. Spend a few moments just reminding ourselves of how our practice will bring us greater peace and happiness. And that will arm us with the ability to give that to others. So we're coming from a place of gentle kindness and loving compassion. Our meditation is devoted to serving both ourselves and others. Noticing the parts of you that are connecting to the floor or the chair, the parts that make up your foundation. And just noticing the different textures that brings, variance in pressure and weight. And the parts of your body that aren't wrapped in clothing, perhaps the skin can feel the temperature of the room. I know here in my room that there's this sort of spring freshness in the air. Almost chilly, but not quite. And I can feel that in my hands. I can't feel that on my face. So notice for you, what's your skin telling you about your space? And then notice where your clothing is. Probably easiest to start with straps and waistbands because they're the sort of structure, the architecture of your clothing. So perhaps noticing around your waist, your hips, your shoulders. And as you breathe, you can probably feel the straps of your bra or your clothing, responding to the movement of your breath. And then there are softer edges of your clothing, perhaps around your neck, your wrists, maybe the socks on your feet. Letting your skin inform you as to how that feels. And there's probably quite a temperature difference. The space underneath your arms, your hips, your groin, compared to the outer limbs. And be aware of your shoulders. And draw your attention down to your abdomen. As you start to notice your breath, a gentle contraction and expansion. The breath can be natural and easy. We're not trying to shape it in any specific way, but just bringing your awareness to your breath is usually enough to gently start to slow it down. And as your mind wanders during this process, that's completely fine. That's what minds do. It's actually a golden opportunity when we drift off to notice and come back. Bring your awareness to your face. And perhaps you can notice the movement of air, the inhale and the exhale through the nostrils. And again, that's very often there's a temperature difference there. Breathing naturally, no force. Feeling the air coming in and going out of the nostrils. Just notice the subtle movement of air at the edge of your nostrils. And if you're unable to breathe through your nose, so you're breathing through your mouth, just notice the movement of air on your lower lip. And coming back to all three stages of the meditation practice. So the focus is the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. And then we get the opportunity to notice when we've drifted down a rabbit hole. And we gently bring ourselves back to the focus, over and over again. You can even have an aspect of playfulness as you drift away and you notice. It's almost like a little chuckle as you guide yourself back. Oh, there I go again. That's me being human again. And calling to mind someone for whom you are extremely grateful. And let our hearts have that beautiful experience of bathing in gratitude. So call to mind one person, maybe a couple of people that you are incredibly grateful for. And just explore why you're so grateful for them. And allow yourself to feel the fullest sense of appreciation. You might even notice as you do that the sensation in your heart as she expands. This is her favorite game. See how she lights up. A bath of appreciation for that person or those people. And letting it overflow. Boundless gratitude. And then bringing your mind to something, a thing that you're grateful for. And explore the reason why you're so grateful for it. And let your sense of appreciation grow and expand, flooding your heart space. And then calling to mind a situation that you're grateful for. And lean into the reason why you're so grateful for that situation. And again, allow that appreciation to expand and fill and overflow. Feeling the fullest sense of gratitude. And perhaps noticing how everything depends on everything. It's all interconnected. And as you see those ripples of gratitude extending beyond the singular thing perhaps you started with, as you see the threads connecting it all, allow that to generate a sense of deep gratitude for the world around you. Kindness and appreciation for the whole picture. And finally, allowing us to feel happiness for the happiness of others. Mentally starting to rejoice at the achievements, the successes, the endless opportunities for joy and laughter. For the people that you know, as well as those that you don't know, this human experience. As your heart skips and jumps with glee at this opportunity, cultivate a feeling of happiness for them, a sense of delight in everybody's success. There is more than enough to go round. Everything from the happiness of a little, almost silent giggle to a rip-roaring laugh, to the look of love, to a moment of reflection in nature, to the achievement of a dream, or just the achievement of a moment of thriving, surviving. The immense spectrum of delight available to us. Gratitude for that. And offering this meditation up as a gift of devotion to compassion. Practicing for the benefit of all. And as our practices, our morning rituals, begin to yield benefit in the way that we feel, the way that we behave. We are cultivating our ability to share that feeling, the peace, the happiness with others. Bringing your hands to your heart, dropping your chin to your chest. Thanking the teachers that have come before us, the teachers that we are, the teachers within us, that we can share these tools. Namaste, everybody.